Welcome. My name is Distinguished Toastmaster Antoinette Fox, and I will be interviewing you this evening on the Candidate Showcase. I will ask the question twice, and after your response, please say next. If you don't say next, I won't continue. So I will be waiting for that next.
Okay.
Did you have an opening statement?
No, I do not.
Okay, awesome. Let's begin. What are the TI core values and which is the most important to you? What are the TI core values and which is the most important to you?
Integrity is my core value, is the value that I believe is the best or the most that I align myself with because it is something that I truly believe in. Without integrity, you do not have any other, there's nothing else you can go on but your integrity. Next.
What innovative approaches would you bring to the division director role? What innovative approaches would you bring to the division director role?
When I was area director, what I found out was how did I had to use technology for my to be more innovative in keeping track of all my clubs. So I will be using a lot of technology to be more innovative so I can keep track of my divisions as well as sharing that information with my area directors. Next.
What will your support team look like? What will your support team look like?
My support team will look like past division directors as well as past area directors because I would love to get their opinion on what's happening, as well as things that I can, as well as aligning myself with division directors that will have the experience that they went through, so I can get that knowledge from them. Next.
What would you do if a team member is not performing to the best of their abilities? What would you do if a team member is not performing to the best of their abilities?
I believe the first thing you need to do is actually help coach them and see where they're struggling with, and then see if you can help them. If not, if you can't help them, then you actually raise that to the next level to see how they can get assistance, and you begin the coaching. And maybe sometimes they're not the great best fit for the role, so you have to figure out how to replace them. Next.
How do you get your team to respond to the best of their abilities and to encourage growth? How do you get your team to respond to the best of their abilities and to encourage growth?
You do that through challenging them. You do that through coaching. You do that through mentorship. You do that through a lot of encouraging to get them to the best of their ability. Next.
What would you like to be remembered for when your term is complete? What would you like to be remembered for when your term is complete?
I would like to be remembered for making my area director to be the best area director that they can be. Next.
Share one thing you would do differently from a previous officer in the same role. Share one thing you would do differently from a previous officer in the same role.
I would have more open communication with my area directors and my clubs. I think you should be having either weekly or bi-weekly communication with your clubs directly because they need to know what's happening. Next.
What is the district mission and how in your role will you achieve the district mission? What is the district mission and how in your role will you achieve the district mission?
I'll have to say next on that one.
Tell us about a time you had to pivot because your plan did not go as you desired. Tell us about a time you had to pivot because your plan did not go as you desired.
As a president of a club that was transitioning from online back to in person, we had to pivot. We had a location. We were set to move in, and then the location said we could not bring you on, so we had to pivot back to being in person and then look for another location. So that was the pivot that we had to do, and it had to be done with it real fast because our club members were anxious about getting back in person. Next.
Based on the challenges within the district, what is your plan to resolve the challenge? Based on the challenges within the district, What is your plan to resolve the challenge?
I think one of the biggest challenge that we have in the district is actually getting new members to our clubs. And my mission, how I would respond to that is more advertising, getting our faces out there, being more relevant, and being being more present within the community so that they know Toastmasters is out there. Next.
That's the last question. If you have a closing statement, go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity for this for being division director for 2025-2026, and I will do my best to my ability. And I look forward to working with a team of highly focused